morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful, beautiful little Scorpios out there. And how I love you all so. And I hope that you're all super duper well. It's been a very long time since I've been doing any videos, but today is bonfire night in our old England, 5th of November 2025. And we have to pretend that the pink love sounds there. So I hope that we're feeling the love, that we continue to feel the love. Okay, my little Scorpios, yeah. So I'm easing myself back into my readings now, my little lovelies. So I'm not sure whether some of our beautiful little Scorpios out there are going to be able to see any of my videos. I'm not too sure because it has been a while, but I am going to be getting back into them. Okay, my little beautifuls. Yes, I am. So this is just a quick little reading, my little beautifuls. Okay, so it's not going to gel with everybody. Oh, 3, 2, 1, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my little lovelies? Now then. So it's just a case of taking them in pieces, bits and pieces, you know, out to the reading, my little lovelies. Now they've just flipped themselves over, so I'm going to leave them out and I'm just looking for one more. There we go. So where should we go first, okay? Because I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. So let's just read, please, and thank you. These are our beautiful little mermaids and dolphins. So, your prayers are manifesting, remain positive and follow your guidance. Yes, my little beautifuls, okay? So some of our beautiful little Scorpios, maybe you're feeling at the moment as though, you know, you keep wishing and wishing on a star. You know, one of those, okay? Well, the fact of the matter is you are going, there we are, in the right direction. Okay, my little lovelies. But there's something else going on here because we've got self-forgiveness. Let's just read, please, and thank you. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Yes. You see, the thing is, I feel that for mankind in general, what happens is that they tend to feel guilty, you know, whether it be your star sign, my beautiful little Scorpios, or whether it be any other star sign, you know. But the thing is, what's done is done, you know, as long as it's not absolutely super duper awful, you know, clearly, which I'm sure it's not, my little beautifuls. You cannot keep saying to yourself, oh, you know, well, I wish I hadn't done this, or I wish I hadn't said that, you know what I mean? Because what's done is done, it's done. The most important thing is learning by this next one. For some of our beautiful little Scorpios, it's time to move on. So let's just read, please, and thank you. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that new can come in. Yes. So for some of you, my beautiful little Scorpios, you could be going through that, whether it's moving home, whether it's maybe coming out of maybe a relationship, you know, and saying to yourself, okay, well, you know, this could either be romantically for some of you, it could be platonically, you know what I mean, maybe friendships in some cases, you know, family members, in some cases, work colleagues, you know, maybe saying to us, oh, I'm moving on from that now. I've had enough, you know what I mean? It's better just to distance oneself with love. Do you see? Okay. So for some of you, you could be going through that. For others, I've just got memories. For others, you know, you could be having a lot of memories, and it's not that you're letting go. Maybe it's getting, there we are, easier. Okay. So you're feeling that, you know, now is the time to, you know, for some of you, maybe you've got belongings that are very, very sentimental, or, you know, maybe there's something you haven't been wanting to let go of. Okay. Can cover a lot of meanings, that card can, rather deep. Finally, for others, ready, set, go. So let's just read, please, and thank you. And that's the last card in our first set. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Yes. So for some of you, well, what that's actually saying is, my little beautifuls, for some of our beautiful little Scorpios, not for all of you, what it's saying is that, yes, it's like having a green light. and you had red and now you got green and now you can go. Okay. So what do they say? You can cast everything to the wind. Okay. Final set of cards. What have we got? Page of Pentacles is my final set, okay, my beautiful little tarot cards, because both my beautiful little sets of cards are beautiful. I've had them many years, okay. Page of Pentacles, so this can either be a younger bairn, adolescents, or occasionally an adult, okay. This is somebody who does not have a lot, but they are certainly worth a helping, okay. It's quite similar, actually, to the Knight of Pentacles, okay. So this could even be a young bairn or even a teenager, adolescent, maybe they're trying to work towards something, so it'd be a wonderful thing to help them. There we are on their journey. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Of course, Page of Pentacles can also come under good luck. Okay. So for some of our beautiful little Scorpios, if it isn't one, it could be the other, simply getting a good luck. Next one, Ace of Wands. So any ace is a beginning. So the fact of the matter is, this could be new home, new job, new relationship, could be new business. There we are for some, some of our beautiful little Scorpios, you know what I mean? But whichever way you look at it, it's rather a wonderful thing, isn't it? Okay. So whatever you do, the most important thing to do, there we are, is embrace it. Next one. So we got the Ten of Swords. So for some of our beautiful little Scorpios, not all of you, okay, you could have been going through a stage, or maybe somebody extremely close to you. Maybe somebody has betrayed somebody else, whether that is betrayed somebody's trust or confidence. You know what I mean, in confidence, which means it could have told somebody something, and maybe that trust has been broken. Okay, well, very sadly that does happen, very sadly. Okay. For some, well, sometimes it's better to distance yourself away from that situation, okay? Otherwise, situations could get worse, because if there's a lack of trust, then it just continues that way, doesn't it? Do you see what I mean? Okay? Whereas if you distance yourself, you can look from the outside in, do you see, to maybe see where it's gone slightly wrong. But of course, this is not going to be for everybody. Of course, it could also mean feeling at a lowest point. So, not the lowest of the low, but feeling at a lowest point. So what do? The only way is up, baby, for you and me now. So for some of you, maybe you've been going through that, okay? I always say that things are never as bad as they seem, okay? There is always some way out of something. But sometimes it takes a little bit of a while to try and find, the solution. But as I always say, it's like mathematics. To every problem, there is a solution. Okay? Just finding it. Next one. Justice. So justice can mean the righting of a wrong. It could mean in some cases that somebody owes you an apology, or you owe somebody else an apology. May not receive the exact apology. Nevertheless, it be some form of an apology. It could also mean the signing of paperwork, okay? Usually, it will go well, okay? But as I always say, it's very important to read the small print, okay? And of course, it could also mean that there may be somebody who there we are, where they shall receive their justice, okay? And finally, you've got the Star, third highest in the pack. So that can mean, that's what I always say. So the Star means that you may not get your exact wish, but the unexpected will have a good result. So I'm not saying that you're not going to get your wish. I just need to explain this, as I always do with this card. It's not saying that you're not going to get your wish. It's just saying that maybe the way that, how could I put it? Maybe the way that you thought it was going to go with a particular situation or something that you're wanting to happen, it may not come out that way, okay? It may be a different way, but nevertheless, there we are. It is an excellent outcome. And that's the end of your reading, my beautiful little Scorpios. So if it is bonfire night wherever you are in the world. Of course, it is in England, but anywhere else, if you're celebrating, please have a super duper delicious time. And, if anybody's using sparklers or, fireworks, I do not normally say this, I've done this is going to be 4 years this year, since I've been doing my videos on YouTube. Uh, I'm not saying this to treat anybody, um, like they do not know what they're doing. But I'm just saying, just be very careful, okay? Because, fireworks, if somebody does not know what they're doing properly, well, we've heard many, very sadly, many, let's just say, uh, sad things that have happened over the decades, okay? And of course, even those little sparklers, you know what I mean? They can burn fingers as well, okay? Or if you go too close, like that. And okay, so sorry about that. Maybe it's just the mother hen in me. Anyway, so until my next video to you all, you just take care. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please have a beautiful time wherever you are. How I love you so. Okay, and thank you for listening. Love you all. Thank you. And by the way, I repeat again, it will not gel with everybody. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.